Hey, what is going on guys? My name is Nort, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I have something pretty interesting which I think you guys are definitely going to enjoy. And this is actually something which many investigators have found in the game coding, but no one exactly knows how to unlock this in the game yet, which is extremely exciting because at this current stage, we know there is certainly this Easter egg in the game, we have a feeling of what it might do, but no one knows how to actually activate it in the game. We can only see this by reading the game coding, and this is actually using peyote plants, and this Easter egg involves the chicken when using the peyote plants. And I was actually going to hold off from doing this video for a while until we managed to find the answer for this Easter egg, but it's been 2 weeks until this has been drawn up in the community, and no one has found anything regarding how we can unlock this Easter egg, what we need to do to obtain this Easter egg, and solve this Easter egg. So as always guys, if you do want to enjoy this video, please don't leave without smashing that like button, and if you are new here, why not subscribe to my channel as well, so you won't miss out on any more GTA 5 content just like this. Anyway, starting things off, we are going to take a look at this one post which comes from Reddit on the Chiliad Mystery Forum from Chiliad Climber, who actually links the inspirational post. We'll take a look at that in just a minute's time, but he basically discusses the chicken peyote secret cutscene hunt, in which he follows with, "Hello everybody, I came across this post and I thought it would be the biggest lead since the beast hunt. There is really interesting code with the chicken peyote. It states you have to be in a specific location, and there's also more code relating to the Sasquatch. Some people have tested around with this, but the post does not have the attention that I expected from a really promising lead." So this guy was simply just trying to get this mystery out there, and he just wanted to get people on this mystery because it is making so many of us curious as to what this Easter egg might entail and what might happen when you unlock this Easter egg. Anyway, what he was talking about is this golden peyote Easter egg which we could do and was found out just a few months ago, and when I uploaded this to my channel the moment we solved it, it basically showed the huge Bigfoot versus Beast cutscene, which would essentially allow Bigfoot, you as the player, whilst in the golden peyote plant state, to hunt down and kill the beast. But the reason why we knew the exact locations we had to go through when finding the beast, and the reason why we knew more and more information as time went on, is because we knew where to look when taking a look into the game coding. This led us into all of the technical and computer advancements into what things happen when doing this Easter egg, so we knew exactly what to do even before this Easter egg was solved, so it just allowed us to solve this Easter egg faster. Anyway, the similar thing has happened with the chicken peyote plant, and this is a plant which can turn you into a chicken. This is the one I used, but the chicken peyote plant, however, has a very similar line of code, and this is the code done by the original post, who basically comes along this code and sees that there is actually an extra line of code on the chicken peyote, very similar to what we saw with the Bigfoot peyote plants, that it gave us some sort of variables and sequences so we could actually do something special whilst with Bigfoot, henceforth the Bigfoot versus Beast fight. Anyway, any other normal peyote plant would just give you the animal until you die with it, but this peyote plant, the chicken one, actually has loads and loads of code asking you and double checking if you are inside water and if you are not dead. And it also gives you a set of coordinates as well, and it also relates all the way back to Sasquatch. So at some point Sasquatch comes into this, which means you must have already unlocked Sasquatch, therefore done the Beast versus Bigfoot Easter egg. So this is kind of like the part 2 to that, but this time it's involving the chicken peyote. So he further adds to this post by providing the exact code this guy came across, and it's certainly very suspicious. Once again, if you guys want to go and check it out, I will leave a link to the thread in the description below. But he further states and pretty much concludes that outside of the check for being probed by water, but still within check for being in water, it solves some game timer stuff, and checks for IG Orleans, which is actually Sasquatch, that is the code name for Sasquatch, aka Bigfoot. After all that, it does a distance check to some coordinates. These coordinates are for the waterfalls in one of the fountains in front of the Penrith and Schlongberg Satch building. there's an identical fountain around the corner to the right, but those coordinates don't show up anywhere. Why is this fountain and these waterfalls special? So essentially what this guy is saying is that inside the chicken peyote code, where Rockstar Games coded the chicken peyote animations, and when you turn into a chicken, everything about that is all in the game code, there is more lines of code which no one really understands, because it's asking you to go to a specific location, which is the Penris Bank waterfall in front of it, and you have to essentially go inside that waterfall as the chicken, and then something is meant to happen. But here's the deal, guys. After investigating this, and after tons of people have tried to investigate this, we came to one huge wall. And this is that the chicken can't jump. So getting inside that fountain is actually impossible until we find a solution. So I know what some of you guys were thinking earlier. Why don't we just go inside the waterfall? Why don't we go inside that fountain outside the Penris Bank? You can't. That is the most confusing part about this. But for some reason, Rockstar Games added this code, so we go inside that waterfall and something happens with the chicken. That's all we have to do, and it's so crazy to even think that, but for some reason Rockstar Games have added this code in, and it definitely means something. They wouldn't just add this code onto one specific peyote plant if it didn't mean anything. They made this up purely for the chicken peyote. And this is so confusing. So this is the exact coordinates Rockstar Games want us, and all we have to do is get inside that one fountain, which of course we cannot do because there is no way in, as the chicken can't jump. And just taking a look at this one shot of the entire fountain and its surroundings, this is exactly where we have to take the chicken whilst using the peyote plant inside. And unless you climb in, there is no way in, and the chicken can't jump, so how are we supposed to get inside this fountain? Anyway, the coordinates state all we have to do is stand underneath the waterfall, but guys, there is one thing we can do, and this is parachute. So this was some gameplay actually captured by a user in the GTA community known as Ole Morton, and he captured the moment his chicken peyote used a parachute, and it surprised him so much because so many peyote animals don't use parachutes. But for some reason Rockstar Games have given the chicken a parachute. So that's extremely interesting, for one, that we can parachute with the chicken and other animals can't. So the chicken can parachute, which means there is certainly a way inside here if we manage to get to a height where we can parachute and land inside the fountain. I'm not too sure exactly what height that is. It's definitely going to have to be a pretty tall building, so I'm really not sure exactly how we can get inside this fountain, but there has to be a way, and I'm really excited to see what happens when we are inside this fountain. But right now, the entire community are pretty much just stumped right now because no one knows exactly what to do, where to go, or how to get inside this fountain. And believe me guys, I am just as frustrated because this is an extremely exciting Easter egg. There's something in the game coding which enables some sort of cutscene or some sort of thing or some sort of Easter egg if we bring the chicken inside the fountain. Anyway, unfortunately we do not know too much about this yet. We can only see this in the game coding, but there has to be a way to get inside the fountain. It's such an easy step which Rockstar Games gave us, which they probably know that by giving us this step, they know it's going to frustrate the entire community, especially the mystery hunters, because we can see the answer, we just can't get in it, which is the most annoying thing ever. So it's kind of like trying to reach the cookies from the top shelf, but you just can't because you're not big enough. It is exactly that feeling right now. So I really want to try and get to the bottom of this. There has to be a way inside this fountain, and I'm really excited to see what does happen. But it looks like Rockstar Games have set something up, so all we need to do is use the peyote plant, turn into a chicken, and get inside the fountain. Anyway, if you guys have any creative suggestions, feel free to ask them in the comments section below. I'm more than happy to take just advice and just some thoughts from you guys in the community. Let's get brainstorming in the comments, and if you guys want more stuff like this, or if you just enjoyed this video, please don't leave without smashing that like button because it would be very much appreciated. And of course guys, subscribe to my channel if you are new here so you won't miss out on any more GTA 5 content, and I will also keep you guys updated on this mystery as it goes on. It's an ongoing mystery right now, and I certainly feel the answer is coming very soon, and I believe it's been about 2 weeks since this mystery was first kind of spoken about in the community, so that's still a lot of information which has been brainstormed within 2 weeks, especially all of the code which has been found. So a huge shout to the guys on the Chiliad Reddit forum. I will leave a link to it once again in the description below. If you want to brainstorm with them, feel free to do so. You can do. Just go and start replying on the thread with some awesome suggestions, and if you guys come up with something interesting, you might have come up with the answers. So hopefully we can try and get to the answer of this. Hopefully we can get to the bottom of this, and if you guys want to help me out, please help me out by writing your thoughts in the comments. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. My name is Nort. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.